All right. A couple of y'all been asking me questions about the project. So the entire book is 9 chapters. Pretty much every 3 chapters or so, you guys will have a mini project. It's going to be called Gatsby Tic-Tac-Toe. That will look something like this. So the idea is that you guys have your choice of what you want to do. So out of the tic-tac-toe, all you're going to do is pick 2 assignments. So you will have like the whole week, you know, to work on your mini project or whatever. And then of course it'll be due at the end of the week or whenever your teacher, I guess me, decides that it'll be due. So for this first one, you guys got it today. Today is Monday, being that Friday is a holiday. I told you guys that you would have time next week to work on it. So I guess for this first one, y'all will have this week and a couple of days next week, because once y'all hit 4, 5, and 6, you guys will get a new tic-tac-toe board. So looking at the first one, compare and contrast. Compare and contrast 2 characters based on their class and explain the influence they have on other characters in the novel. So what I mean by class is, of course, economic class. So you guys should be you guys are going to be reading 2 and 3 today or this week. So you have think of East Egg versus West Egg. You have your upper class as well as the Valley of Shadows, or what's it called? The little valley. So you guys have your upper class people, the people with more money, and then you have your Valley of Ashes. Then you have your lower class people, aka your Valley of Ashes. So for this one, you guys are going to be comparing 2 characters, and you guys will meet those characters by the end of chapter 3, who are in those different classes, and explain how they influence the other. How does the rich influence the not so rich? How does the not so rich influence the rich? So on and so forth. So that'll be 3 paragraphs. For symbolism, y'all know what symbolism is, where you it's like a symbol that has a meaning. So for example, in America, the American flag or even an eagle is a symbol for freedom. Okay, so that's what symbolism means. So create a picture book representation of one scene within chapters 1 through 3 that indicates the conflict, man versus himself. So think about that in the terms of internal conflict. Like, you know, sometimes you may be battling something within your own self. That's what man versus himself is, or man versus man, which is a character versus another character. Okay, so you can pick any character that you want, and your picture book has to be made online preferably. But if you cannot do that, you know, do whatever you can with what you got, take a picture of it, upload it onto Schoology. So that could be a collage, that could be you drawing something. If y'all got magazines laying around the house, cut them up, put them on a sheet of paper or something that shows conflict. Use Google as your resource. For a free response, and excuse that in the background, that's my dog. So Catherine says that Tom won't marry Myrtle because Daisy is Catholic and doesn't believe in divorce. Nick knows that this is not true because Daisy is not Catholic. Who do you think started this lie and why? So this, of course, is your own opinion. So think of it like a journal entry, or like a diary, I guess. So you would write your response in the form of a journal or diary entry. However you want to write it, whatever you think your opinion is, write that down. And then lastly is imagine if. Class and wealth are an eminent part of the novel. So eminence, use your context clues or use a dictionary. What if class, wealth, and social inequality? We know what equality is. What is inequality? Were no longer an issue in America. Would there be other issues and why? Is this a lofty dream conjured? So when we were doing the Crucible, we talked about what conjuring means. So think back on that last semester. Get on Google, get on a dictionary, do what you need to do. So is this a lofty dream conjured up by man to help them hope for something more, or is this actually possible? Be sure to support in reasoning. So, of course, this is your own idea or your, I guess, perception of class and wealth. So this is pretty much not really a right or wrong answer. This is all your opinion. Just make sure you have 3 paragraphs. So, again, you're going to pick 2 out of the 4. I don't care which ones you pick. It's up to you. You're going to follow the directions for each one, and then you are going to submit it onto Schoology. So I don't think for this one I gave y'all an official due date. I'll look and see what y'all are doing next week, because I know this week y'all kind of have a bit of work to do. So I'll kind of see where y'all are at this week and then give y'all a due date for this one, because I don't want y'all working on this week's tic-tac-toe and then dealing with next week's tic-tac-toe. All right. So hopefully this makes sense. If y'all have any other questions, message me on Remind. Y'all know I have office hours. Go back to the course updates to see what my office hours are. They are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So if y'all have any questions about that, or hit me up on Remind, message me on here, email me, whatever y'all need, just let me know.